Okay, good morning. It is 10 o'clock and we here at the Washington County Chamber of Commerce are ready to begin our live webinar this morning. I know that there's always a few folks that are still joining right at 10, so we won't start too quickly, but I want to welcome you and thank you for participating with us today. We are also very thankful for our webinar sponsor, Burnham National Bank. Without our sponsors each week, these would not be possible. So we do want to thank Burnham National Bank for agreeing to sponsor today's webinar. Really excited about Alaina Trahan. She's with VirtualTone, and she's going to talk to us about something that we have all been thrown into the mix of, and that is keeping our businesses connected, business communication and continuity of our business while some of us have been working remotely and in kind of a hybrid fashion of keeping our doors open and serving our customers and providing the services and goods that we need to those consumers. So I'm really excited about this webinar today because I know that I will learn a lot from Alaina, and I can't wait to hear what she has to say. So Alaina, are you there?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. Well, we are glad that you are here, and I'm going to just turn it over to you. I know you wanted to share your screen. I think you've got a couple of slides. And I just want to tell our participants that you're welcome to ask questions. If you are logged on with us, there's a little dialog box, and if you want to ask your question in that, Shay Janner's also on the line with us, and she'll be monitoring that, and I will be as well. So we can get your questions answered. And we'll also have some time at the end of the presentation for question and answer. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Alaina, and thank you very much.
Awesome. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Yes. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Like she said, my name is Alaina Trahan, and I'm with a company called VirtualTone. And obviously, with everything going on with the recent COVID-19, business communication continuity has been a major issue for everybody. I think at this time, everybody's business has been affected. So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how you can be prepared for that in any situation, not just COVID-19, but whether you are transitioning into a different role, whether it be retirement or perhaps you're transitioning into maternity leave, whether it's a hurricane season is coming up, just how to be prepared and how to keep your employees and clients ready. Let me see. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, so what is business communication continuity? It's just the process of creating a system that works for your specific business and how your personnel and clients are able to continue with business. Whether it is, it's a really good practice to be proactive and not reactive. It also, the big difference, I think, in everybody's line of work is your relationship with your clients. And it can really make your clients feel secure, especially at a time of uncertainty like this, that, hey, I know that my dermatologist, my insurance agency, they have a plan for this. So it really helps them build that relationship with you, and it's going to be lasting. And it's always great that communication is evolving. There's always new tools, and it is really a time that is awesome to always have a space to, whether it's a webinar like this or whether it's different forms of communication. And it's also really great for making your employees feel secure. So if you're not able to implement the plan, maybe they can, or if you are going to be out of the office, like I said, for example, if there is a family emergency or anything like that, it's really great for your employees to feel the security of knowing that, hey, if something happened while anybody is out, that we can still continue. And so I know a major form of communication is your phone system. And with a VoIP phone system, you can, we'll discover that in a little bit, all the different things you can do with it. But there's video, email, your website, and there's so many great software programs and panels that are going to allow the visibility of the operations. So as any form of your employment in the company, you can really all stay connected, whether it's through office chat or faxing or anything like that. We can explore some different options to really keep everybody connected. So the first form of part of your business continuity plan is a VoIP phone system. So what that is going to do is going to allow you to call from anywhere. VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. And this is something that is becoming a regular thing in all businesses. It's, you know, you can be on the beach or at your house, and it's going to look as if you are calling from your office because it's over the internet. It's not a traditional phone line. With these, you will never miss a call. You can employ many different features such as find me, follow me. So if it calls your office, it can then transfer to a soft phone application. And what a soft phone application is it is an app you can put on your desktop, your tablet, anything, and it can look and sound like you're calling from your office. So it's really great for keeping all of your phone records on one system that you can look up and see what if you need to record a call, look back on any records or anything. It's really great on there to have a centralized system that you can access from anywhere in any situation. So video calling platforms. As we've seen in the past months, this has really been such a great tool for being personable. And not everybody is going to want to do video calls, but it's great for presentations like this, and it's such an easily accessible app. Whenever you are on video calls, it just makes it feel a little bit more personable, especially for doctors' offices right now. You know, it's part of it will be part of, you know, how people move forward with their businesses. And of course, not every doctor's office or anything like that can use video calls, but it has been a huge improvement in telehealth. And also, like I said, sometimes, you know, in a time of uncertainty and everything else, you want to physically see somebody and know who you're talking to. And it's a great tool. And hopefully there's so many different programs that have a lot of different features that come with them. Of course, Teams, Zoom, those are one of the more popular options. And even, you know, sharing your screen, that's a huge deal, especially for your employees, because you can be on a call and you're trying to learn new things, you're trying to get adjusted, and this can allow you to share your screen and to really see both seeing the same thing without trying to explain it, oh, I'm on this part or anything like that. So that's something really cool that you know, we use a lot, and I know that it's becoming one of the more popular options. Email. Of course, we all use our email constantly. And one of the good things for business communication continuity is to have emails ready to send out to your clients in times of an emergency. It's not just, like I said, you know, just COVID-19 or anything like that. It's, you know, what if your office gets flooded or something else happens? It's just a good idea to have the templates ready, and then you can adjust them to different situations. You know, in your email also, you can get voicemails from your VoIP system or voicemail to text if you're in a meeting or it's after hours or something like that, so you can review that and decide how to answer the email or if it needs to, how important it is and everything like that. It's a great way to reach everybody at once. We are always checking our emails. With it being on your phone, you can always, you get the notifications, and if you keep your desktop up, you can see them come up. And it's really a great idea to always make sure your email list is current. During a time where you have a situation come up, the first thing on your mind isn't going to be, hey, I need to make sure all my email list is current. Whether you have clients from 3 months to you've had them for 25 years, it's always a good idea to really keep everything updated and to make sure that everybody also has your email to let you know of situations as well. Your website. So your business communication continuity plan, obviously your website is going to be your best tool to reach everybody. Anybody can see it. It's super informative content. And when you have something come up, I think the first place your clients will look is going to be, oh, let me look on their website and see if anything is going on. Or, for example, with COVID-19, let me see their new hours, let me see their new procedures. Is there any thing that's going to affect my business with them? And it's such a tool that you can update on the fly. So whether you are at your house or, like I said, if you're on an RV trip across the country, you can still access your website and change that information on there. I know that blogs and everything else have become a huge informative feature because everybody is always looking for different things, and that's one of the best ways to keep all of your company information in one place for people to find. Software for your business continuity plan. There's a lot of different CRMs, which are customer relations management. So what those do, they keep all of your records in a centralized place, mostly in the cloud. And what those can do, it allows people to work from anywhere. And when you're in the office, there's a lot of different, files and everything else if you keep paper files. But when you have a CRM and are using that, you can always look back and you don't have to physically be somewhere if it's all in the cloud. And another thing is faxing. So whether you are a doctor's office or insurance agency or bank or anything, a lot of people still use faxing. And a web-based option is really great because you can pull it up just like a browser in your office or at your house. So, and then you can always attach a document and receive the documents back to your email. So that's a great way to still keep things up and running so you don't have to physically be going into your office. And I know that a lot of people right now, their schedules have changed. So with that, I know some offices are saying, on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, these people will go in, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, another group will go in to still keep social distancing and in practice. And calendars and scheduling, you can use these to automatically send emails and, keep everybody on the same page. And you can also really just try to keep everybody with their changes, that they still feel comfortable going in and they still feel informed, and your clients as well, because like I said, one of the main things that's going to keep your clients and gain new clients is the open communication and really letting everybody know what's going on. I know that a lot of people want to kind of keep tabs on their employees and really know what's going on. And the statistics packages that you can buy, and there's also ones that come with different CRMs or VoIP phone systems. They really help the efficiency. So whether or not it's a scheduling thing, for example, hey, I looked back on my phone system and I saw there was really a spike of calls from 9 to noon, and there was a lot of people that were kept waiting on the phone. So that can be helpful to managers and owners of businesses to kind of say, okay, so at this time, I really need to add another employee or another receptionist on at that time. And it also can keep a panel up on everybody's screen, for example, and let other people know, hey, I'm going to be on my lunch break, and you can change statuses and different things like that. So you may be spread out and some in the office, some at home, but you can still really stay on the same page, which is great for everybody because you don't want to, people calling in and saying, oh, I couldn't reach anybody or I was on hold forever, because that relationship with your clients is going to keep them with you. And also word of mouth is always great. And I think that how different businesses are handling the social distancing and everything like that has really made a difference and really going to make their clients know what a reliable business that they picked. So the next thing would be making a plan. And when you make your plan, it needs to think of everything that your clients need. Everybody has a different client base. Some may be a wider range. And it's really giving your clients multiple options on how they want to keep the communication open. Like I said, some people like that face-to-face contact. Some people are just wanting to get a text when they have maybe something coming up, a meeting or a call. As a reminder, some people like the calendar reminders. It's just really finding out the best way on how to handle everything with your clients. And the material being ready is always going to be an option that is good to have, whether it's stored in a central base that your employees know of and you know of. It's really good to even, is your phone system going to make an automated call to all of your clients? Do you have that set up? Is your company going to send out a text to everybody informing them of the changes and of your hours or anything else like that? And letting your employees and clients know is just that extra boost of confidence in everybody saying, okay, we can handle whatever is going to come up because we've been practicing for this. We have that system in play. There's not going to be any confusion or anything like that. And like I said, you can always anticipate any scenario because it doesn't always have to be, COVID-19. Hurricane season is coming up. And while it might not affect everybody directly, with clients all over the United States, it can, there's going to be ice storms and everything else. So it's not just anticipating what you are going through if you have clients that are nationwide. It's kind of everything that you are working towards and everything else. If you have certain projects going on, it's good to say, hey, if we had to stop this project right now, what would we work on or what would we tell our employees or our clients? And is there any questions about anything so far?
I've not received a question yet. You're doing great. Thank you.
All right. And that is all I have today. And so thank you guys so much for listening. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out. And if you have any questions about your business continuity communication, and if there's any certain businesses that want to know how it would best fit their business, I'm always available for that.
So any questions, you can always unmute your microphone if you would like and ask a questions of Alaina. No. This is great information, I think, for us at the Chamber, because we have been thrust into this remote world. One of the things that's been a challenge for us, and I'll speak to our experience, is offering the multiple platforms, because that means you have to learn multiple platforms to be able to offer them to your clients and for us, our members, because not everybody is has the same tools available to them. So I think that's been a big challenge for us. So Alaina, how do you recommend, or what is your suggestion to kind of streamline and make it as simple for the end user or for your client to access you?
So I would say, like I said, updating all of your platforms, for example, your website. I know that the first thing that I personally do is Google, hey, is the chamber open? What are they doing? But it's also really great to just send out information and also be available for questions, everything else. Like I said, not all of your clients are going to want to communicate on the same platform. I know that a lot of businesses haven't been using the video conferencing. And now that it is, I think that a lot of people are seeing what a great tool that is. And so the working from home was rising before COVID-19, and now that it is, I think that it's just growing so much that it's going to help businesses always kind of be ready for those meetings, and face-to-face contact is always such a great tool, and it's really just learning the platforms. Is kind of doing the different research and talking to different companies and seeing what exactly will work for you. Kind of, hey, I didn't even know I needed that feature until I learned about it. So I would just say the education of, getting multiple opinions on different things is really great.
Okay, thank you for that. Shay, have you seen any questions come through?
No question.
All right. Well, Alaina, we certainly want to say thank you to you for your time today and for your sharing your knowledge. And we also want to say thank you again to Burnham National Bank for sponsoring today's webinar. So with that, if we don't have further questions, Alaina, I say thank you. And if there's anything else you'd like to share with our participants.
Thank you so much for having me and listening. And like I said, if anybody has any questions in the future about anything, I'm always available and ready to help anybody.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your time today. And our goal is always to keep these calls informative and to the point, and just provide the platform for questions. So hope we've accomplished that today. And again, thanks to Burnham National Bank for sponsoring us, and thanks to Alaina of VirtualTone for being our presenter. With that, I hope you have a wonderful day and a great weekend. Take care.